Welcome to Contracting Conversations. I'm Scott Williams, and I'm joined again by my partner, Jim Valley. Today, we're talking with Professor Kurt Chelf of the Midwest region. We're going to be discussing Con 7810 virtual class, the Commercial Acquisition Capstone. Kurt was a developer on the course, and he's one of the lead instructors on the particular course. So, Kurt, welcome to the show.
Hi, thanks, and it's good to see you guys again.
You bet, Kurt. We're happy to have you. So, tell us, if you will, a little bit about the class 7810. Again, it's the Commercial Acquisition Capstone course.
Sure. So this is a real exciting course for us because it's a virtual course. So that means that we're going to have instructors involved in teaching you, but it will be online. So rather than having modules and videos that you have to walk through by yourself with no instructor, you get the chance to learn about commercial acquisition, a little bit about the history and how to do commerciality determinations, and also how to do market research, pricing commercial products and commercial services, a little bit about commercially available off the shelf, and how the Department of Defense has organizations that can help you out.
All right, thanks, Kurt. So, hey, maybe give us a little more detail on the structure of the course. What would a student expect going through this course?
Yeah, absolutely. This is going to be a 5-day course, and it is 5 full days of class. And we do have an introductory module that is a video online that is sort of a refresher over some of the key points from another course that we have, which is Con 7800. That course has no instructor involved. It's completely online, and a student could take that as a prereq or does not have to. They can learn the key points through this refresher. After the refresher is over, we start the course with the instructors, and we start out talking about things like case initiation. How do we start when a customer has a request to make a commercial procurement? And then we move into talking about market research. There's a lot of new things you've got to think about when you're doing market research for commercial products and commercial services, because we just simply don't have as much internal information available in most cases. After that, we'll talk about making the actual commerciality determination, which is an important and required step to take by FAR and DFARS. And after that, we'll move into how to analyze the commercial procurement for the price analysis to make sure that we can get a fair and reasonable price. And then finally, we wrap the course up with what everybody loves, which is the documentation portion, how to make sure that we've updated the proper systems and made the right documentation to catalog in the file for that commercial acquisition.
Yeah, it sounds like a great course, Kurt.
Kurt, who is our target audience for this particular class, or who would be good students to sign up to take 7810?
The course is really targeted towards con professionals, so contracting people. It is open for anyone in the acquisition field in the DoD or FAI students. One note to make is that it is not open to industry. So we do use real world cases. We use real documents from actual contractors and actual DoD acquisitions. So we do limit it to government personnel due to the nature of the documents that we use. And even though it is particularly focused on contracting people, I would recommend that people in program management can attend the course as well and learn what way contracting people are facing with commercial acquisitions.
All right, thanks, Kurt. So how will students be evaluated in your course?
So that's one thing that people really like. We do not have a final exam or midterm exam or a written exam in this course, but we do have a lot of hands-on individual casework that each student's going to do. So throughout the course, every day, there are multiple exercises that we'll talk about some subject matter. We'll send the students off to go do some market research or to do some analysis, answer some questions, and then come back. And the course is graded based on those individual exercises.
Okay, great. Thanks, Kurt.
Awesome. Kurt, I know 7810 is going to eventually be part of a credential for commerciality. I believe it's a CCon 8, which will be due out, I think, a little bit later, because if I remember right, you did mention Con 7800, which would be also a great course to take, a little different methodology with an OLT versus the VILT that 7810 is. So I think together they're going to be part of a credential that's going to be coming out soon. The credential is not deployed, but this class is, and it's ready to go, and we're starting to teach it. So as you said, I think it'd be a great class for folks to take. It's one that I think would be a real good introductory to some of the stuff that we do have in the credentials. Am I correct on that as far as how it'll fit into a credential in the future?
Absolutely. Right now, we just have the Con 7800 and then this Con 7810V as part of that Con 008 commercial credential. It's actually called Commercial Acquisition Credential. And that should be fielded anytime now. Both courses are ready to be fielded. And so shortly after this video is released, I think people are going to start seeing them. The Con 7810 course that we're speaking about right now is already on the DAU schedule on the calendar. So if you're interested in it, go out and take a look in the iCatalog and find it on the schedule.
Great. Thanks, Kurt.
Yeah, thanks, Kurt. So I'm looking forward to seeing what students think about this course. It sounds great. There's a lot of courses you guys have developed that I wish we had when I was a young lieutenant. So that's fantastic, Kurt. Before I let you go, is there any takeaway you would like to leave the listeners?
One little thing about it is that this course has one area that we have never really done before, and we've got a pretty good focus on determining price, fair, and reasonableness. And particularly in the commercial arena, that's a difficult task. So I think even for people that work in a pricing area or in a contracting office, and you may not do a lot of commercial buying, there's some good things to be learned about how to do good market research and establish a fair, reasonable price. So it's not just simply making commercial determinations. So thank you for that.
No problem, Kurt. So for those out there, please go to the iCatalog if you haven't already done so and take a look at this course and see if it's something that will really help you in your job. So thank you again, Kurt.
Absolutely. You're welcome.
Right. So for those out there, please, if you could, smash the like button. It really helps us in the logarithms. And if you could, sign up, subscribe at DAU Media, YouTube, or Apple Podcasts. And we look forward to having future contracting conversations with you.